Oh shit, we're live.
We are.
Yeah. Alright, let me tweak this bitch. Suplex apparel, you motherfuckers.
Alright, let me give you that link.
Alright, thank you. Zay, shut up. Should I let him in the room? Alright. Join. Hashtags. Motherfucker.
Look.
Goddamn. Copy. Paste. Tweet that out.
Sorry guys, it's going to take a little longer to set up just because we're on here so quickly after the show literally just went off the air not less than 10 minutes ago, so it's going to take just a tad bit longer just because 8:30 was very close. If it ended at 8 and we had a half hour to set everything
Copy. Ah, shit. Gotta tag you. Plan. Hashtag NXT Takeover. Hashtag NXT Takeover. In your house. You bitch. There you go. Alright, and post. Alright. Let me just get this chat open. Quickie. Bitch. Alright. And got the chat up. So far, it's just me and you. Well, it's just me.
This was the first takeover that Matt Riddle was not on the NXT roster for.
Damn, man, that's weird.
Sucks.
It's gonna be really bad the first takeover where the Undisputed's not on the roster. That is gonna be fucking weird. And it's
Damn.
probably gonna be War Games too. That's even weirder.
Probably, man.
Fuck.
Probably.
God damn. Only NXT UK was just a second NXT brand.
You know, and they could just like jump ship over there
Swear.
type thing, yeah. That'd be nice.
Swear. So it is. Torture.
NXT, man. NXT. Jesus.
That's a fucking show, man. God.
So glad that ending did not consist of what I thought it was going to consist of.
Same, bro, because this would have been a very angry review if it was, bruh. Because that shit.
I believe we said this before we went on, but I believe we have never had an angry NXT show yet.
I don't think we have. I remember we were low key angry when Gargano lost against fucking Andrade, but that was just in the moment anger. And it just made that whole situation even better. So if we were angry in that review, that didn't count because it was actually a good decision.
Yeah, looking back, that definitely was the right call as far as the whole Gargano storyline. Alright, just gotta add the thumbnail, we're good to go.
So, nice.
I'm still wondering why Velveteen came out in a yellow Lamborghini.
Yeah, it
Would have been
really
so much cool if it was purple.
swear that would have been sick.
Alright, man. We're good to go. Good to go.
Ooh, nice.
Alright, let me just pull this chat up. And we are all good in the hood.
NXT in your crib.
NXT in your crib.
Great title.
Alright, man. Okay. Oh, my starter match already. Oh, God.
Damn.
My starter match already done. I think it is.
Yep. God damn.
Wow. Alright,
Shit.
guys, man. What a show. What a show. Genuinely enjoyable, other than, literally one aspect of it. Otherwise, man, it was genuinely an enjoyable show, I thought. Yeah, no much more to say than that, man. It's just, incredible. Just a very, very enjoyable show on all aspects of it, obviously. We'll get into it as we go down the card, but just, from my perspective, the grand scheme of things, man, it was just, a really, really good show. I really enjoyed it a lot. What did you think, bro?
I thought it was a really good show too, bro. Amazing all the way around, except I think we could agree with that one decision. That was the one negative on the show, man. But other than that, straight positive, man. Great matches, great moments, just all around, probably a solid 8.5 out of 10 show for me.
Decent, yeah. Yeah, man, and if this is your first time watching, this is our first review podcast. Directly after the show. If you guys do not know when we'll be doing these podcasts, we will be doing these podcasts for the 5 takeovers we get a year, the 4 main All Elite Wrestling pay-per-views, and the big 5 main roster pay-per-views for WWE. That being Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, Money in the Bank. The only reason we didn't do Money in the Bank this year is because Mother's Day, but Money in the Bank will be one, Survivor Series, and SummerSlam. And for TakeOver, obviously, the TakeOver show is obviously in your house. Here we are now, and All Elite Wrestling, Full Gear Revolution, All Out, and not Fighter Fest. What's Full Gear Revolution, All Out, and is it Fighter Fest?
Double or Nothing.
Double or Nothing. Double or Nothing. The four All Elite Wrestling big pay-per-views a year. That is when we will be coming on here live. And yeah, we are on here now. If you guys don't know who we are, I am Johnny Mayhem. This is Sir K. What is going on, bro?
What's up, man? I'm doing good, bro. How are you doing?
Pretty good, man. Yeah, that was a very good show. Um, yeah, for sure. NXT never disappoints. So yeah, it was very good show. I thought. Yeah, guys. So to start it off, we had a 6-woman tag team match between Shotzi Blackheart, Tegan Knox, um, Tegan Knox. What was the other one?
Me.
Oh, Mia Yim versus Raquel Gonzalez, Dakota Kai, and Candice LeRae. What were your thoughts on the match?
To be honest, didn't really care too much about the match. The only people I really cared about were of course, like Tegan Knox and Dakota Kai. They got their own thing going on, but like mainly it was just between the sister storyline to the Gargano one right now, which is Candice LeRae and Medium. You said this during the show, which is really smart. They should have just made this like some type of elimination match where it could have ended and just those two standing, ending the match against each other, something like that, man. But overall, it was a good match. I think we got distracted. We didn't see how Mia Yim and Candice LeRae got out of the match, but that happened. And wait, how did it end? Oh yeah, it ended by Dakota Kai getting pinned by Tegan Knox. Didn't it end like that?
Yes.
Alright, okay, that's how that match ended, bro. I don't think it's an ending to their storyline at all. If it is, that would be lame, but I don't think it is. If anything, they'll continue it later down the road, man. But overall, I say it was a good match. All of them are good in the ring. Some of them a good amount of them might be cringy, but they're overall great competitors in the ring, man. So yeah, man, what do you think about that match?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I said this during the show. Obviously, Sir K just mentioned what I said, but yeah, I mean, I would have liked to see, I mean, to draw some kind of interest for this match, make it some kind of elimination, just, just because of the simple fact, I mean, that's the least you could do, just because of the simple fact of, like the 6 people matches are like we see them so much on the course of any WWE television, even AEW. We see 6 people tags all the damn time. So I would have
Mhm.
thought that this would have been maybe some kind of fun way to spice it up a little bit, give a bit of a different feeling, if you will, and have it end off with Mia Yim and Candice LeRae. But obviously, they wanted to get those two out of the equation, and they ended up brawling and spilling out into the back, and then that would leave Dakota Kai to be pinned by Tegan Knox. So yeah, I mean a match that and nobody was really excited for. Let's be honest, nobody was really anticipating this match. It was just one of those matches where it's kind of got all the different little mini women feuds in there, so they threw it all in and made it baby faces versus heels, and Yeah, I mean it was nothing too special. It wasn't horrible, but yeah, nothing too special. But yeah, the babyface team ends up getting the victory here. So
Hmm.
yeah, obviously nothing too much. If you've seen one 6-person tag, you've seen them all. So
Hmm.
except for the Shield versus the Wyatt family, that was a great match. I'm
Yeah.
probably wrong. There probably has been so many good 6 people tags, but we don't see them
Most of
often.
Yeah.
Um, it's just because
Just
it's just stupid
overdone.
at this point. Yeah.
So overdone.
Yeah, man. Is there anything else you have to say about this match?
No, man, it was a solid match. That's all I can really say about it. It got the job done for all their storylines.
Yeah, for sure. Well said, man. Next up, we have the Archer of Infamy, Damian Priest, taking on the Prince, Finn Balor, bro. What'd you think?
It was a great match, solid match. Fucking God could fucking Damian Priest fucking hit hard, but just come on, man. Like I love Finn. I love Finn, man, but he shouldn't have won. It really Priest needs this win, bro. Like he shouldn't have lost. He's an up and coming star. That's what they were saying on the commentary. Like, come on, man. Finn can take an L, and to be honest, Damian Priest really kind of can't, man. This is gonna be bad for him, man. I don't want him to turn into the next oh no, you know. He's an amazing performer. He's got everything, bro, but just gotta book him good. Gotta book him good, man. But yeah, man. It was a great match, like I said. Solid hard hits from both sides, especially Priest, man. That was awesome. And yeah, man. So the Prince, Finn Balor did win. He sadly he won. So what's next for him? At this point, it's anyone's guess, man. Because to be honest, I think it's just probably gonna be another random feud for the next takeover. But what's next for Damian Priest? I don't know what can be next for him, man. To be honest, he's gonna have to rebound at the next takeover if he's even on it, man. So, yeah, it's a unnecessary L for Damian Priest, which I mean, it's kind of irritating, but yeah, man, I think he'll rebound eventually. Hey, I mean, at one point, Keith Lee was losing a lot, so and he rebounded like crazy. So, I hope the same kind of happen for Damian Priest. It's a great start, and I want him to do great things in NXT, man. But yeah, bro, it was an unnecessary L. What did you think about this match?
Yeah, man, for sure. I definitely, we said it on the predictions, man. Finn Balor does not need to win. Finn Balor, and like I said, man, if they're going to be taking people from NXT, you need to start building people up. And by that, I mean your Damian Priest. Your people that are on the cusp, but they're just not there yet. I think a
Mhm.
win against Finn Balor would have done a lot, obviously, for building him up, man. And there's a lot of other people too that you can build up. Obviously, Damian Priest, Killian Dane, Cameron Grimes, there's still a lot of work there that needs to be done. But yeah, guys like that, you got to build them up. And losing to Finn Balor is not a good thing, considering the fact they mentioned on commentary that after the match that he had 11 wins at Takeover, and Damian Priest, I believe, has nothing at Takeovers, and it makes me upset because every situation every situation they've put this guy in against some kind of star, whether it be Pete Dunne or Finn Balor, this guy's set up to take the first hit or take the first strike. So he
Mhm.
he starts the fight pretty much, and he
Mhm.
loses. You know what I mean? And that's not a good portrayal for somebody so incredibly as talented as Damian Priest, and he's just so cool. Um,
Mhm.
yeah, man, I love Damian Priest a lot, and it's just I don't think Finn Balor needed it here, but he did give a show of respect at the end that they kind of cut off. Finn Balor was pointing the guns at Damian Priest, and Damian Priest was going to pull back the bow and arrow and do the same kind of gesture to Finn Balor as that their little show of respect, but they cut it off. Um, but as far as the match, I really liked the match. I really thought
Hmm.
it was. I thought it was a really good match. I thought it was one of the best matches on the show. Actually, strikes, very cool sequences of strikes by the two. Damian Priest can do a really good uh, not a roundhouse. I guess would be a roundhouse. Trouble in Paradise. He does a really good
Hmm.
Trouble in Paradise, in his own way, and yeah, and yeah, I think I thought the match was really good. Obviously, that spot where Damian Priest falls on the steel steps was brutal. But
Hmm.
yeah, I thought I just genuinely thought it was a really good match. Even the ending sequence was really good, even though I didn't agree with it. It was a really good ending sequence. Um, Finn Balor used the coup de grace, which is a little different considering he usually does the coup de grace, I believe, and then he goes into the Bloody Sunday,
Hmm.
the 1916. Um, and yeah, I thought, yeah, man. Again, I thought the match was really good. I just don't agree with the outcome. I think within the exit of some of these people. Obviously, we was brought to you. We'll get to the show. Obviously, some of them don't look a little clear now, but some of them do. There are
Hmm.
people leaving NXT. Obviously, that's no secret. We all know that. They are rumored to be basically stripping a lot of people from NXT. And however, you again, I can't stress this enough. You need to build people up, and you cannot you cannot expect this guy to look badass for that much longer when every situation you put him in where he's the attacker and attacks somebody and then he loses. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
It's just you just can't do that, especially to a guy like that, especially if you need to be building people up because if you're treating Cameron Grimes, if you're giving Cameron Grimes a win over Finn Balor, man, and Damian Priest can't, uh, I can't. I see way more in Damian Priest than I do in Cameron Grimes. I love Cameron
Hmm.
Grimes. Well, I don't love Cameron Grimes, but I did. I liked Trevor Lee when he was Trevor Lee, but I like Cameron Grimes in the ring. He's got a lot of character work to keep doing, man. But yeah, as far as that goes, man. Damian Priest is somebody that I see a lot more in than what they're doing with him now. I mean, at least they're putting him on the takeover cards, which is great. But we need to start seeing Damian Priest get some wins, in my opinion, man. So that's
Hmm.
my take on the match. It was a great match, like I said. Even the ending sequence was fantastic. The whole match was fantastic. But I just we just need to see Damian Priest get some wins here, man. And yeah, so after that, I believe it was the North American Championship match, right?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, man. So we had the Limitless Keith Lee taking on Johnny Gargano. Obviously, he's a new gimmick, man. What'd you think of the match, bro?
I thought it was a really good match, bro. Hard hitting from, of course, Lee, bro. Those chops, man. That double chop.
Yikes.
But I swear, a lot of story, a lot of like not story, but a lot of like storytelling in Gargano and the key, how he actually the only person in the show to entrance through the door in the set. But yeah, man, he locked it behind him with his key, put it in his pants, or put it in his trunks, and he, the match went on, man. It was a good match, like I said. A lot of cool, unique camera angles when it cut to like the doorbell camera. I really dig that little angle or like little camera angle they do with that doorbell camera. I dig that a lot. But match itself, like I said, great match, hard hitting, storytelling with heel Gargano, and near the end, Gargano, well, near the end, fucking they were fighting, and then Candice LeRae runs up try to distract Lee, and then Megan pulls up behind her and just walks behind her, turns around, and start fighting. Start fighting in the ring, out the ring, and then Keith Lee puts Johnny in the ring. Ref gets distracted. Johnny pulls out the key, jams it in Keith Lee's only good eye, so to the point that he has like no super clear vision. And what did he hit him with? Oh yes, then he hit him with the DDT, the rope DDT he
Yes.
has. Yes, he hit him with that. Goes for the pin, and Lee kicks out. And there's like a straight like 2 minute sequence, 2-3 minute sequence of just Gargano doing moves to him, keep hitting him, and Lee keeps kicking out. And it just ends in Lee hitting the Spirit Bomb, kick out. Then he hits it again, and then two with his what's his finisher called?
The Big Bang Catastrophe, the BBC.
Yep. So yeah, it leads to the BBC, and he pins Johnny for the win. I think it was an obvious ending, but like a lot of people gotta learn that predictable can be especially in terms of NXT. Predictable can be great. So yeah, man, solid match, good ending, great ending actually. What's next for Lee? I would have said Damian Priest, but now, to be honest, I don't know. Could be Finn. You never know at this point what
Could
they're gonna
be.
do with Finn, because they're kind of building up in NXT right now as more of a mid card guy. So it could
Mhm.
be Finn. But what's next for Johnny? Who knows, man? What could be next for Johnny? He's heel now, so he'll probably go after babyface. So you never know what's next for Johnny. So yeah, man, it's a solid match. What do you think about this match?
Yeah, man, for sure. I thought this match was. I thought this again was one of the best ones on the card.
Mm-hmm.
Man, Sir K described most of the spots, man. The spot with the key in the eye, and then the DDT, and the string of kickouts, the string of kick out, super kick out, and yeah, it was a very great match. Obviously, the spot where they go up to the door and the camera is picking up Keith Lee just slapped the shit out of Johnny Gargano's chest. And obviously, you can forget the spot where he freaking uh, trucks Gargano through the plexiglass. That was a really good spot, man. And obviously, we got the involvement of Candice LeRae and Mia Yim here, stemming from earlier in the night. And yeah, this is one of those matches that I could see. I would honestly be fine with it. Be fine with it going either way. I didn't really care about it. Well, I didn't really. Either winner would have been fine, I thought.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the match ended up being great. Obviously, oh, there goes my controller. Obviously, Keith Lee, I would have been fine with him keeping it just to further what he's been doing with that championship, and Johnny, obviously that would have been a great addition to his new act. Either way, it was going to be great, and um, we ended up getting Gargano losing here. Um, and yeah, what's next for Keith Lee? I would think Finn Balor. I would think. But if not, maybe Gargano again. It doesn't really seem like this is over. Maybe Gargano again. Maybe this is just building up to Gargano getting the North American Championship. Which, if that's the case, I hope Keith Lee doesn't get called up. I hope they kind of just move him up the ladder.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we can hope for, man. But yeah, incredible match. Obviously, as only Johnny Gargano can do. Put on incredible takeover matches. And yeah, man, this guy is. I told Strateus as we were watching him, man, this guy is the NXT goat as far as in-ring matches go. You can't get much better than the shit he's done, man. You stemming all the way back to his very first takeover match when they lost to the Revival at Takeover Brooklyn 2. Was that Takeover Brooklyn? Oh, was it 3? No, it was 2. Yeah. Takeover Brooklyn 2, stemming all the way up until now, and that was in 2016, man. This guy, for 4 years, has just been lighting it up, man. And yeah, so Johnny Gargano and Keith Lee, obviously, Very excited that these two got to cross paths, man. I believe they have crossed paths before, but I mean, like in an actual program, in an actual feud, have they faced on NXT before? I feel like they have, but it didn't
I
really
feel
mean too
like
much.
I think they might have, because I remember something like that happening before, but
Yeah,
I don't think it was nothing big, to be honest. It might have been them fighting together or something. I feel like something like that.
yeah, probably. But yeah, as far as programs go, and actual rivalries and feuds and shit, whatever you want to call it, man, I'm glad these two got to cross paths in that sense because uh, um just incredible,
Hmm.
incredible from both of them. Just two all around great performers. Obviously, Gargano brings everything, man. He brings strikes, submissions, high flying. He's got it all, man. He really, really does. And Keith Lee, man, Morrow said it best, man. He's built like the Incredible Hulk, but he moves like Spider Man. I mean, just
Swear.
um, Keith Lee, just another guy that just brings it all.
Hmm.
Just genuinely brings it all. High flying with with a lot of bit of power. Behind his move set. Incredible match from these two guys, man. And I'm excited to see what's next for both of them. I feel like it'll continue. Just
Hmm.
because I feel like it kind of just seems like unfinished business. But yeah, I mean, we'll just see where the course takes us, man. But
Hmm.
um, hopefully these guys can have another match, and I feel like they will. I feel like they would want. I feel like they want to have these guys perform in front of a crowd, which um. Yeah, we'll get to the crowd, or we'll get to the crowd around the carrying cross match, man. But yeah, but otherwise, this match was absolutely incredible. And yeah, Keith Lee retains. And what's next for Keith Lee? I honestly feel like it'll continue. I feel like this will continue, man. And as for Priest and Balor, I'm not sure. I'm not sure where they go. We'll just have to see, man. We'll just have to see. So, um, yeah. Next up, we had the Backlot Brawl. I am surprised, but then I'm not surprised because this match was like a taped thing. So I wouldn't think. I would think that they didn't want to have a taped Backlot Brawl match close out the show. Uh,
Hmm.
and then, in my opinion, once I figured out that it wasn't main eventing, I kind of was figuring that Adam Cole would win because I feel like if they were to have Adam Cole lose, they wouldn't want to just kind of put it in the middle of the show. They
Hmm.
would. That's a huge thing. Obviously, this guy's been in NXT for the better part of 3 years, man, and to have his last takeover match take place on a take place on the not the main event. I feel like they wouldn't want to do him like that, being one of their top male stars. But yeah, bro, what did you think of this match?
I thought it was a really good match, man. Loved the entrances from both of them, man. Adam Cole, I would not think he would come in a big ass truck like that, but that was awesome. Of course, it had the UE fucking every logo they ever had on that truck. You know they had to do that. Um, and then fucking Dream comes out in a yellow Lamborghini. Like that was cool, but I don't really understand why it was yellow. It's probably the only one they could probably rent, to be honest. That's probably why it was yellow. But cool ass entrance for him. He came out with the fucking with the Negan attire. That was really cool for Dream. Something very different for Dream. I wouldn't think a attire like that for Dream, but he really pulled it off, man. But yeah, man, the match match went on. Of course they did. Like environmental car stuff at one point, and Cole trapped himself in the car and shit. And yeah, man, it was a really good match. They ran around the whole like that whole like backlot area. You know, of course it's called the backlot, but went around that whole area. One of the I don't know. I wonder if those are like actual little shops. I don't know, but if they are, then at one point Adam Cole hid in one of them, and when Velveteen opened the door, he splashed him with a fire extinguisher. That was cool as fuck. And then eventually, Roddy and Fish, jumped in, or arrived in a car. They started beating up Dream. That's when, um, Adam Cole, Dream brought a ladder onto the front of that one car that they were trapped in, or that Cole was trapped in, and then Cole was on top talking to him. He pushed him down, or he hit him down onto the windshield, fell right on the windshield, cracked it. That spot was nuts. Fucking Cole lifted his arm up, and it was like bleeding like crazy. That was a nuts ass spot. That was a cool ass spot, bro. But yeah, man. Roddy and Fish proceeded to beat Velveteen's ass for a little bit till Dexter Loomis came out from under the ring. 'Cause in the back of the truck they started throwing fucking chairs in the ring. Like that had to have been like 2 dozen chairs that they just kept tossing in the ring. But surprised that none of them had the UE logo on them. But yeah, man. One proceeded to get grabbed on the ring. They went to see who it was. It was Dexter Loomis. He beat their ass and stuffed them in a trunk of the car they arrived in and drove off with them in the trunk, man. So wonder what's gonna happen with that whole situation, man. But yeah, man. The match proceeded on for the pile of chairs, and it ended with a Panama Sunrise onto the chairs, winning the match, man. So it was really good match. I really digged it. And like you said, the ending with low key was kind of spoiled when it was in the middle of the show. But I don't know. This is what I think most people predicted anyway, man. So yeah, man. It sucks for Dream because he'll probably have to go up after this, man. But yeah, man. Rest in peace to Velveteen Dream. But what did you think about this match?
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, NXT just doing a great job at the not boneyard style. Basically, pretty much what Gargano and Ciampa was. These guys just doing a great job at these like brawl type matches. Obviously, this was very cool. They played on a lot of foreshadowing that Dexter Loomis. Obviously, he drew the picture of him driving away on NXT with Roger Strong and Bobby Fish, and that's exactly what he ended up doing. Obviously, how they introduced him, I thought was really cool. Obviously, with the one chair being outside the ring and it being pulled in, and obviously then him crawling out. Dexter Loomis is one of those guys that I was mentioning earlier, man. He's one of those guys that they need to build up if they want these if they want to start calling people up, which they are. They're doing a fantastic job of building Dexter Loomis up. He is very quickly becoming very likable in the NXT landscape. But yeah, he's just quickly becoming very likable. And yeah, just very entertaining from Dexter Loomis. But obviously, back to the actual match. Velveteen Dream and Adam Cole. Obviously, Velveteen Dream coming out with the bad and the Luger jacket. The Negan attire, obviously, showing up in a Lamborghini, and then Adam Cole coming out with this UE decked out. It had the flag UE monster truck, and then he starts cutting a promo as soon as he gets out. Adam Cole just being fantastic. Yeah, and I actually called it, man. Once they threw all those chairs in the ring, I had said to Sir K, I was like, man, this is going to end with a Panama Sunrise on all those chairs. And that's exactly what ended up happening. Obviously, these guys went throughout the whole Full Sail. I think those are dorms, because it's the same place that the UE had that brawl with the War Raiders and Ricochet and Pete Dunne. So it was the same place. I remember that, obviously, the look of the buildings. And yeah, these Adam Cole was hiding in one of them, like Sir K said at one point, and friggin' sprayed the fire extinguisher all over Velveteen Dream. And yeah, obviously Adam Cole fucking fell into a car window, and his whole right arm just looked like it just had glass just stuck in it up the ass. That shit looked painful. Very painful. But yeah, yeah, and then after that, man, Velveteen Dream for a second looked like he was gonna win it. He had hit a Dream Valley driver. For some reason, he didn't do it on all the chairs, and then he ended up hitting a purple Rainmaker while Adam Cole was sitting on a chair, and while he was sitting on a chair, and then after that, it pretty much just switched. The shift switched over to Adam Cole, and yeah, and then he ended up, winning. And retaining his NXT Championship, which is very good news that we got a little bit longer with Adam Cole, man. But is this good news for the Velveteen Dream? I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, yikes. I don't know if this guy will go to the main roster. I can hope not. But, who knows, man? Who really knows at this point? So, hopefully Velveteen is not on his way out. I really hope he's not, but I mean, we'll just have to see how everything takes its course. But yeah, so that was this match. It's a really enjoyable match, and Adam Cole, thank God, keeps the NXT Championship. So next up, man, we have Karrion Kross versus Tommaso Ciampa. What'd you think, bro?
Bro. We'll talk about the entrance later and the crowd later, but goddamn, was that match was brutal, man. Fucking Kross is a beast, bro. That shit was awesome, bro. He was just tossing Ciampa around. Ciampa, of course, got his fight back, but yeah, man, not much to say about the match itself. It was a very simple match, but a very good match at the same time. It was storytelling in a way to make Kross look good, and it did just that, man. Kross looked like a beast, bro. His yell is so cool, bro. That yell was awesome. But yeah, man. Ciampa did take the L, like I think we all predicted, and of course, Ciampa that still looks good. I said this before, and I'm gonna say it again. I think he's gonna be ridden off TV for a little bit, just for whatever reason. I feel like he's gonna take a break. So yeah, I don't blame him. Probably go spend time with his fucking wife and daughter, man. So good for him, man. But he'll return. Everyone will love it when he'll probably return when the crowd's back, and that'll just be a fat ass pop. But yeah, man. Kross looked amazing. His entrance was really cool until one fucking factor. But yeah, man, great spots, great match, hard hitting, and good for Kross, man. They're really starting to build him up already. Ciampa's a big win for Kross, man. So he already beat a former NXT champion. So we all I think we could all guess what could be next for Killer Kross, man, or Karrion Kross, man. But yeah, man, it was overall just a great match. I really liked it. What do you think about the match?
Yeah, just before I get into the match, who told these people to chant "Fall and Pray"? Fall and pray, fall and pray. Just
So
shut the
bad.
fuck up and let the music do it. If you're gonna
Serious.
sound like you want to die while you're saying it, don't fucking say it. Because they
Serious.
sounded absolutely miserable saying
Yeah.
that. Fall and pray. And Karen, dude, that entrance is so badass. It really is. It's such a badass entrance. But these idiots, man, who told them to chant that? Just, just don't say it if you're gonna say it in a monotone ass voice. That's a very hard tone that fall and pray is set in, man. And you're not gonna. That took away from the entrance for me. I was like, dude, why? Like sing the song. Don't sit there and say it in a monotone ass voice. You know what I mean? Do you sing music in a monotone ass voice? No. But
It's like, come on, man.
but yeah, man. As for the match, and this crowd sucked all night. By the way, they don't know when to cheer. They don't know
No.
how to cheer organically. I don't know if somebody's telling. I don't know if they're reading a fucking cue card or what. But the it's like when they boo, they all boo, and then they stay silent. They boo for like a half a second, and they cheer, and it sounds piped in. It sounds piped in as fuck. You know what I mean? Let these people be organic. Let them actually cheer. What?
Yeah.
Why is that even a thing? Why are we having this conversation? Why are we
Serious.
having this conversation that people can't organically cheer and boo and do whatever? So stupid. But yeah. So as far as the match, man, yeah, obviously, uh, I'm gonna say this for Karrion Kross. They are quote unquote strapping the rocket to his ass, man. They are pushing this guy to the moon, and you can tell. And he's gonna be creeping up on Adam Cole very, very soon. I can guarantee you at the next takeover, we will see Karrion Kross versus Adam Cole for the NXT Championship, and Adam Cole might have to fall and pray, man. I'm just saying, because I don't know if that NXT Championship's gonna be staying with him. But yeah. As for the match, very simple. Did what it had to do. Ciampa's a guy right now where none of the plans really have him mixed into it. So for him to take a little bit of time off, maybe skip this takeover build, he looked absolutely stunned after Karrion Kross just whipped his ass. Um, and yeah, it wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't hurt a fly to have Ciampa miss this takeover build. Obviously, none of the plans really have him into it right now, which is fine. It happens. It happens to. It's just all the plans don't. All the plans don't have to have you in it, Charlotte. So it happens. It's fine. And for a guy like Ciampa, obviously, we all know his past with injuries. It's a blessing. It's a blessing that he can go and rejuvenate his body, rejuvenate his ideas. Maybe he comes back with more ideas. You never know, man. So breaks are always a good thing, especially for pro wrestlers. Obviously, there is no off season, so it's a very tough business, and it's good for breaks. So maybe that's what Ciampa's going on right now, which I absolutely wouldn't mind. Yeah, but for the match, Karrion Kross is throwing him around. Sir K said it earlier. We both marked out for his scream. His scream is very badass. And yeah, it was Ciampa got a little bit of offense. He got the Willow's Bell in, a couple knee strikes, man. He went to go for the fairy tale ending, and it got countered, I believe, into the cross jacket. And the cross jacket damn near put Ciampa out immediately. So yeah, yeah, it was a very good match. Yeah, man, very, very well done. And yeah, so yeah, not too much in the match. Obviously, very not very quick, but did what it had to do. Definitely not long by any stretch of the imagination. Fairly quick match, without it being a squash. And yeah, just was just putting Karrion Kross over. What's next for him? I definitely think he will be lurking in the undisputed eras for Adam Cole's championship, man. So yeah, next up, man, as we wrap things up here, we had the main event. We had the triple threat match between Charlotte Flair defending against Rhea Ripley and Io Shirai, bro. What'd you think?
Bro, the fact that it was in the main event scared me, but also kind of relieved me so much, because I thought that means probably someone else is gonna have to win, but I thought, imagine that making Charlotte in the main event just for her to bury those two, I would have, bro.
Just so you guys know, midway through the show, when we found out that Adam Cole's match was in the middle, Sir Kay looked at me and he said these exact words. If Charlotte's in the main event and she wins, she's evil. That's all he said,
Jeez, bro.
man. Couldn't have said it better myself, man.
Seriously, man, but overall, man, the match was actually really good, man. A very emotional match, I think, for me and you, because we just didn't want Charlotte to win in any capacity. So I think that's where the emotion comes from. And, Charlotte's someone like Roman. There's always that thought in the back of my mind, just, oh, she's gonna win, no problem, you know. So that's where the emotion stems from this match. But overall, I would say it was a really good match, man. A lot of great spots, man. Um, just spots mainly from Io. A lot of top rope spots from her. Like that's how you do top rope spots, Charlotte. But a lot of top rope spots, man. Just going throughout the arena, well, going throughout the ring and ringside area, man. Charlotte, bro. People always try to preach about how Charlotte's the best and blah 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 and this and that. Dude, she was so fucking sloppy through that whole match, bro. All these spots where fucking Io would just be dancing around her, fucking hop on Hurricane Rana, and then she just slowly just flops down. Like, come on. People who say Charlotte's the best are lying to themselves, because Charlotte is fucking garbage. Like, come on, man. Charlotte is not a star. She's not good. She's not even decent. She can be decent when she has someone else to carry her. You're not a good superstar if you need someone else to carry you through a match. Come on, you're not the best if you need someone else to carry you. But overall, man, solid match. I think there was really like not much of a chance for Rhea Ripley to win. Sucks for her, man, because Charlotte kind of ended her fucking title reign so early, man. But I think she might get it. She might go back to NXT UK and make that women's division something. If she goes back and wins that women's title, which would be really cool for her, might actually be a use for NXT UK at this point. But yeah, man, overall solid match, and I'm just, bro, what a relief and mark that ending was, bro. I think that was genuinely a really good ending sequence where Charlotte had her up in the figure eight, had Rhea Ripley up in the figure eight, and she started to bridge because that makes it hurt more, even though I think it literally relieves all pressure in the move. There's barely any pressure in that move, but especially when you bridge, there's like no pressure. I don't get why they made that bullshit up. I thought uh Io was gonna moonsault and moonsault stomp onto Charlotte, but she didn't. She did it onto Rhea Ripley, pinning her, and when she pinned her, Charlotte's legs were still trapped in Rhea, so she couldn't break up the pin, causing her to lose the title, causing Io to win the title. That was amazing, bro. I marked out hard. You marked out, I marked out. It was a great moment. Finally, bro, she was a really deserved champion, and this is the person everyone wanted to win this match, to be honest, bro. Io is such a talent, bro. She's so cool in every aspect. Just so good to see her as champ, bro. Charlotte, get out of here, go do what we'll probably talk about on Friday about what she wants to do next, which is, my god, man, this is not gonna be something no one wants to see. But yeah, man, overall great match, good match. I'd say a solid match, bro. Good spots and a great moment at the end for Io, man. She got the confetti, she got the celebration, man. So I just can't wait to see what Io does with this title, man. What did you think about this match?
Oh, yeah, man, I think you said it best. Very emotional. Anxiety through the roof, I'm sure, for both of us, bro. I can only imagine. Because I know how bad I was, obviously. You said it perfectly, bro. Uh, Charlotte is the female Roman. There's always the chance she was going to win, and the Royal Rumble is the perfect indication of that. There's always the chance that Charlotte could win, especially when we all thought Shayna was going to win. One thing that got me mad here, Charlotte still can't be pinned by probably the best women's wrestler WWE has right now. At least the one that's showing it the most. I know Asuka's still there deep down in her heart, but she just isn't able to show it, and it's what we call the main roster effect.
Mm-hmm.
But the one that's displaying it the best right now just so happens, what a coincidence, to come from NXT, and it's Io Shirai, and she's doing fantastic. She is absolutely incredible. She jumped off the house. Um, Charlotte is so bad at selling. So bad. Io would err with a Hurricane Rana, and she'd be up walking around. 10 seconds later, I'm like, what the you you know, it's
Shit.
or that double spear spot. Oh
Mm.
my god.
That was, bro. How
It,
can Goldberg do a better spear than you?
how
That's
can
sad.
yeah, seriously. If Goldberg can do a spear, anybody can. I can do a fucking
Mm.
spear if Goldberg can do a spear. Um yeah, man, and yeah, Io obviously when Charlotte put Rhea Ripley when she just rewinding a little bit, when she grabbed the kendo stick, man, I had a feeling. It kind of relieved me. I'm like, if she's using a weapon, she can't win, right? And then Sir Kay told me, he's like, dude, if she wins and she uses the weapon, and I'm just thinking, I'm like, yeah, well, there's always the fucking chance, so that's wonderful. Um, and yeah, man, yeah, there definitely always is that, there definitely always is that chance that Charlotte can win, man. And so she pulled out the kendo stick, and it relieved a lot, because I'm like, okay, hopefully this doesn't mean that she is going to be retaining the championship, and thank God it didn't. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so basically she put Rhea Ripley in the figure eight, and she bridged, because that's what makes it hurt, man. And as soon as she bridged up, I'm like, first off, they can't have Rhea tap to Charlotte
Mm-hmm.
again, but this time at Takeover, Rhea's ground, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, and I'm thinking, I'm like, bro, I swear to God, I hope Io's on the top rope. And the crowd, you just see the crowd just looking up there, so I'm like, oh, thank God. So
Mm-hmm.
So Io moonsaults literally on Rhea's head. Looked like it literally hit Rhea right on the head.
Mm-hmm.
And and Charlotte, obvious, she, it looked like she hit Charlotte's legs, so Charlotte was kind of selling it a little bit, and Io Shirai picked up the victory, man, ending Charlotte's reign of terror across 3 brands. I hope she's done with this now, because this is absolutely
Mm-hmm.
ridiculous. But yeah, man. So as far as the match goes, I thought the match was great. Um, Great match. Great way to send. Well, not send the people. Well, great way to make the people watching happy. Send them to their bedrooms happy, or send them to sleep happy. Whatever. I don't know. Um, yeah, great way to make the people happy, man. Having Io Shirai pick up the victory here for sure, and I think it was absolutely the right call, without a shot of a doubt. Obviously, uh, in the grand scheme of things, we didn't have anything to worry about. This is a Triple H project, man, but only because Charlotte's there. You never know if the main roster will slip into NXT, because that's probably how Charlotte got there, man, because I guarantee you Triple H wouldn't have made the call to have Rhea lose at WrestleMania, um, to Charlotte, obviously. So yeah, the only thing, I'm glad Charlotte dropped it, but my only gripe about it, man, is Charlotte needs to start taking pins. There is absolutely no shame in having Rhea Ripley and Io Shirai pin your shoulders of the mat. Now I can see if you go back to Raw and you don't want the Lanas and the Sarah Logans to pin you, but give me a fucking break if you don't want to be thrown over a top rope by Shayna Baszler, pinned
Mm-hmm.
by Rhea Ripley, and pinned by Io Shirai. Those are 3 of the best women we've seen in the last year, and the fact that you can't take a pin by them makes me absolutely fucking sick, and it's ridiculous. But on the bright
Mm-hmm.
side, if Charlotte is no longer the NXT Women's Champion, and that's all that matters in the grand scheme of things, hopefully she gets the fuck out of here, man. She already
Mm-hmm.
caused enough damage, and yeah, hopefully thank God she never got her hands on the whole division. She got her hands on a couple of them, but thank God she never got her hands on the whole division. And that is absolutely a good thing because Io Shirai is your NXT Women's Champion, somebody that actually represents women's wrestling, man. And I completely support the decision, man, 100%. And confetti was going off when we came back from the replays, and it was a great moment, very well deserved, and a very, very long time coming. Obviously, Io Shirai came into NXT in the era of Shayna Baszler. I believe she faced her at Takeover 25, I think, when she was
Mm-hmm.
babyface EO. And but looking back, that wasn't the right time, man. Obviously, I mean, I never thought it was the right time when EO was babyface because she wasn't too appealing, man. But now that she's a heel, she's got the look. She's always had the wrestling ability. She's got the look,
Mm-hmm.
man. She's got that character, that just off the hinges Japanese chick, man. I love those promos of her. Underwater. Those are kick-ass vignettes. Yeah, man. Io's incredible, man. She really is, and very, very happy for Io Shirai to pick up the victory here, man.
Most definitely.
All right. Is there anything else you got to say about the show?
It's a great show, man. Solid decision all around, except for that Damian Priest one. But other than that, man, it was a great show all around. Definitely, man.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, I agree 100%, man. Fantastic show. Right decisions made. Exactly like Sir K just said, man. Except for the Damian Priest one. That one kind of ticked me off a little bit. But overall, wonderful show, as only Takeover can do. Yeah, wonderful, wonderful show. And these guys absolutely kicked ass here. Um, so yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, guys. So, without further ado, that was your NXT Takeover in your house review podcast, man. Absolutely, excuse me, absolutely incredible show. Yeah. So, yeah, we got. Don't forget, in a couple days here on Wednesday the 3rd. Wait, no, Wednesday the 10th. Wednesday the 10th, we have our what if topics. What if Enzo and Cass? What if Enzo and Cass never broke up in 2017? And what if the 2016 draft never happened? If you want to know, tune in Wednesday night. This has been I, Johnny Mayhem.
Mm-hmm.
For those viewing, thank you. And yeah, it has been I, Johnny Mayhem. And yeah, thank you everybody for stopping by.
Yeah, thank you guys. I'm Sir K, and this is the show, man.
Yeah, man, without further ado, please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys with the what ifs.
Peace.